Welcome to another episode of What I Learned from Bobby Hemmett. This is part 2 of the decoding of Jacky O's father's speech, eulogy, and Freemason message to the elite.
Sounds strange, but it's true. Look at that. See if it's true. Look it up. I don't know nothing about it. But there are a lot of things that have been going on in the world. And I think it's about this race stuff. And I like to tell the world...
Race stuff. Give me a break, motherfucker.
The master teacher, his name is Minister X, peace be upon him. He says that Adam and Eve were not black people. Adam and Eve...
Wait a minute now. Now, boys and girls, this is the entire point, reason, and mission of this man standing at this podium. To put out into the universe a goddamn blatant fucking lie. Why? Because the white man determines what is. The white man defines things. But to reach you, he's gonna make his mouthpiece a black person saying this shit. So once this guy puts this lie out into the universe, out into a church, what the hell you think other people, what do you think other agents, 501c whatever, C3 whatever motherfucking category that churches come under, what do you think? Basically he's telling the preachers, look, you could start saying this shit now. Start saying this fucking lie now. Let's finish listening to the lie before I start ranting.
And Eve were not white people.
They weren't white people.
Let's look, if you will, go with me back in your mind to Genesis chapter 1.
Let's slow them down.
At verse 26. I don't know nothing about the Bible.
Ain't that the damn truth? We know black people don't know any goddamn thing about no fucking Bible. They ain't even finished reading it from cover to cover. Even if they have, they don't know what the fuck it says. They don't know what it actually means. And your preacher ain't never gonna read that thing cover to cover and tell you what the fuck it means. He's just gonna pull out a paragraph, not even a damn paragraph. He's gonna pull out 2 sentences and beat you over the head about it. And then tell you, you know, Jesus died for your sins, you know, pass the mashed potatoes in the collection plate. Let's finish with this fucker.
It reads, Yah says, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And he used the dirt, and the dirt is brown.
But see, he's not explaining why he said let's. Who is the let's? Who is the group?
I don't know if you guys know anything about science, but...
Because you're dumb black people. Of course you don't.
Your DNA strand.
Hurry up, motherfucker.
It's a series of information.
Let me speed him up.
You can't produce anything other than what's on that information. That's science. If Adam and Eve were 2 black people, everybody on the planet would be black.
Boys and girls, if you're on the Bobby Hemmett frequency, you know that the planet used to be black. But again, this whole performance, this whole Broadway show, this whole...
Adam and Eve were 2 white people, everybody on the planet would be white. Where did these white people come from? Where did these black people come from? Go with me. Yes, Adam used,
Moulin
or
Rouge.
y'all used the dirt. The dirt is brown. Adam had hair, wool, brown eyes, and brown skin.
It is Moulin Rouge.
What did he use to make Eve? That's Genesis chapter 2, verse 21. He took her rib, or Eve, her ribs are pinkish. Eve was a white woman.
Holy shit. All right. Boys and girls, I'm going to let this be the last few statements that I say about this agent here. Because this is the thing. Okay. I'll start some new points. Point number 1 is because the white man controls information and media and music. What he defines what gets defined. He creates new definitions for things. So you might think, this one guy saying this, that's not going to mean anything. Boys and girls, this is akin to the future history of Michael Jackson being originally a white person. That's the future of what Michael Jackson will be to future generations if these motherfuckers haven't destroyed the world yet. Anybody in the future, just like they have whitewashed the they have whitewashed the black images of distinguished black people. Literally and physically, they have whitewashed them by printing them in black and white and then lightening up their skin. And so you never know what their truth, that they were a black person because they look more white than black. Now, I know there's a lot of mixed people that are, were given credit as prominent black people. But what I'm talking about is the black person that gets lightened up in printed materials such that you think they were just light skinned when they were fully a dark skinned black person. So anyway, the message and mission of this guy is to put out a reset that Eve was actually white. And that's how you got white people today. And for a lot of sheeple, that's going to make sense. Because you know what? They can't explain where white people came from because they don't know the secret that white people are an invention and they are a blip in the scheme of eternity and in the fake timeline that they created. And what does that mean? That means that there was something where there was no year or dates, right? You got BC and AD. That's just a made up bullshit. But BC is supposedly, they went back in time and said that that everybody was a caveman and didn't know anything. The truth of the matter is that the white person is an accident of experimenting in the astral planes by rogue pharaohs. Now, why did they do that? It's just because things deteriorate. No matter what, things deteriorate. So that's just what happened. But the bottom line, excuse me, is that these people are not human. They don't have a fully functioning pineal gland. They have something up there, but it doesn't secrete the oil, the elixir of life. And I say that descriptively. It doesn't secrete Mother Nature's oil of Olay, which is really talking about melanin. So I think I'm going to put a period on that. If you didn't understand what I'm saying or what I said, rewind. If you're on a 1,000-watt Bobby Hemmett frequency, take a listen to what this fucker's saying. Because he's totally, it's like, because black people don't know anything in general, they don't know anything about the occult, and they won't ever believe in the occult because they think it's something of the devil, and they just don't know about it. They just play games right to your face. I mean, this one is this one, I'm speechless. Because he used so many metaphors for melanin. He used different metaphors for melanin that it's not even funny. Talking about the bat. Talking about Adam and Eve, and actually saying, well, where did white people come from? So what this guy has said at this funeral, it's like an atom bomb. You have no idea the magnitude of what he just said. Why? Because he was announcing to other Freemason preachers, start preaching this bullshit. And you know what? Because we don't know, because black people, because these white people know who the fuck they are. They know they came from a pig, an ape, and a fucking dog. That those genes were spliced into their existence, and they are on an animal level. Their DNA is on an animal level. That's why they get fucking lice. But anyway, I want to try to wrap this up. How do I wrap it up? Anyway, what he's saying has a magnitude of influence that you could never even imagine. Because he spoke about Freemason people. He's in a goddamn church. The fucking preachers are agents of the government as well. And they are on a Freemason level. They are told what to preach. And now they have a new story, a new mythology to introduce to the ignorant generation. And it's going to make sense. Even it just takes a while. This is the seed of the lie. This is the SEED of a lie that's going to grow. And future generations are going to believe this shit. And that is what they want. You're like, hey, you know what? That makes sense. Eve was white, and then Adam was black, and then that's how you got some people come out all white and some people come out all black. Even though, boys and girls, that goes against the laws of physics. And I know I'm starting to talk a long time, but what the hell? Why does it go against the laws of physics? Well, because we're all stupid. We're all ignorant. Boys and girls, the laws of physics is based on numbers. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. Metaphysically, 1 plus 1 will equal 3 because you're going to count the mother, the father creates a baby, but always that energy is a 3. Always that energy is a 3. Because you don't individualize people. You are a group. You're always a group. So if you're on 1,000-watt frequency, you understand what I'm saying. But let me just quickly explain the laws of physics for colors. First of all, if you start with black, black is a composite of all other colors. Black is a composite of all other colors. You put the colors of the rainbow together, which is your chakra, which is another code word, cover-up word for your soul. Your soul is a rainbow. That's how you are expressed as a brown or black person. Because your rainbow soul on the physical plane is mixed, and it comes out to the color of dark color, brown or black. What does that mean? That means you can create different colors of people, but the other way around you can't. So if you're white, you don't have color in the first place, so you can't create color. You can't be the mother of all creation of different nationalities. Boys and girls, when you mix black, you get 100% black and 100% white. That's 200%. Or, yeah, that's 200%, okay? Let me see if I can explain this. When you mix those together, the product is going to be 50% white and 50% black. Does that create a white person? No, it doesn't. You have to have a few generations more to dilute that 50% black. So it gets divided again by 50%. Now, I'm not that good at math. And if I wanted to grab a calculator, I could, but I'm not. You start with 100%, then you go down to 50%. Then I think you probably jump to 25%. So by the third generation, you're 25%. You are 25% black. The next generation, you divide the 25 into half, and you're about 12% black. The fourth generation, you divide that in half, and you're about 6% black, right? The fifth generation, divide that shit in half, and you're 3% black. The seventh generation, you are 1-point-something% black. And boys and girls, you better believe those Arab people, they know how to calculate the mathematical, statistical data on the outcome of the skin color of their kids, and they are humping every year back to back until they produce a white gened person. And they might have black curly hair or whatever the hell, wavy or whatever, because that 1% black is still strong. It's gonna come out. Like, it actually, your melanin grows stronger with time. I did not say that you physically grow stronger with time, but your melanin does. Why do I say that? Because I've been around a lot of people, boys and girls. Boys and girls, I've been overseas with Middle Eastern people and other countries that are not called the Middle East, but their root is black and they just cover it up. And they basically have killed those people off. There are a lot of vitiligo people and a lot of 1% black people. Okay, they look completely white, but there's some kind of something about them that their hair usually is stronger, right? I have to say coarse when they age. And you know what also happens when they age? The melanin pops out. They start to get blotches on their skin from the dominant gene of melanin trying to push its way out with age. It's just gonna come out. I bear witness. I know somebody's father. This man, he looked all splotchy with vitiligo. When he got older, splotches on his face turned black. He was a brown man. His brown root showed up. I also bear witness to knowing older people. I'm not going to say what country they're from. And their hair sticks up. It's like when they were younger, like it's around after 55. That melanin, it just says, you know what? I'm here and you can't stop me. And their hair starts to turn coarse and they get upset. They're like, why is my hair so dry? Because that's the black in you coming out. Now, do I say that to them? No. Their hair used to be very simpy and wavy. Not even wavy. It was just straight. Straight and supposedly silky. Not after age 55. And why do I say age 55? Because I know the person's age. That melanin pops out. So, I have said a lot. And that's very, very personal. But that ends another episode of What I Learned from Bobby Hemmett. And I might not even post this. But it's the truth. And the main message is that you're going to have other preachers start saying that you're going to have other preachers start preaching that Eve is white. That ends another episode of What I Learned from Bobby Hemmett, and that's the only worthwhile thing I've said is only what I've learned from Bobby Hemmett. That is the only worthwhile thing I have ever learned or ever said. So I guess I have reached my destiny. The end.